Okay, can you see that well there? Seems to be a bit of glare coming from somewhere. Is the screen dirty? Yeah. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Right, it's time to do the weekly love reading for Aquarius and Pisces. I'll be starting back at the beginning of the zodiac signs tomorrow with Aries and Taurus. I may get more of the signs done. But right now we are on Aquarius and Pisces. So happy Friday. I'm in a very good mood today. I actually finished the week with energy. It's been such a horrible slog getting up in the mornings, hasn't it? January is a slog, it is. I tell you what though, the winter sunsets are stunning, aren't they? And driving through the countryside, seeing all the trees like encrusted with ice, absolutely just a visual spectacular. It's food for the soul, that lovely treat. Being tough trying to travel to and from work with all the flood water, the ice, loads of diversions, quite a bit of stress driving, but this morning and coming back from work this afternoon, it was a visual spectacular. It was so stunning. So, yeah. First bit of sage of the day. I think this is like one of those days where I can't really smell the sage that well. I mean, it's burning a lot. I don't know, it's my nose. Oh, we'll get the card for Aquarius out. Right. It's just like, I feel like I can't connect to spirit if I don't get a really strong whiff of the sage. Right. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels. Please stand beside me and guide me for Aquarius's highest good. How is Aquarius feeling in the second week of January with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? 3 cards, please. I know what's not right on here. I think my phone's really high up in the holder. Hang on. Yeah, it's better. I knew something was like not right. 3 cards for how Aquarius is feeling. Okay, so we've got inaction, the 3 of Wands reversed. When the 3 of Wands is upright, the 2 of Wands, it's a choice. Like, do I go in the direction of A and that adventure, or the direction of B and that adventure? When you get to the 3 of Wands, you've picked and it's time to take action. Okay? To put into action like the plan. When it's reversed though, you're stopping yourself. So, not sure why you're doing that. There's resistance or delay to this direction that you want to go on. This is the start of something new. You've picked it, but you're not putting it into action yet. Right, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. You're trying to conserve. Pentacles represented by shields on this Viking deck. Yeah, this is the miser. So it's keeping possession, keeping tight possession of people, or keeping tight possession of money. It's generally trying to conserve, okay, rather than lose or spend. We're trying to conserve. One more for Aquarius then. The Hierophant. Okay, so it's kind of come out upright, but in the challenge position also. So I think you're trying to do what's wise. I think you're trying to learn from the past. I think you've learned really, really harsh lessons, Aquarius, and I think you are trying to use your better judgment and not make the same mistakes. I think this is about wisdom, and I think it's about sharing what you've learned with others. Okay, the Hierophant is the major for Taurus. So you could have Taurus placements, or you may feel like you've really learned some harsh lessons and now you're ready to share those with others. Okay, because you don't want others to go through the same as what you've gone through and learnt the hard way. So there's elements of choices having been made, but delaying or having some resistance to actually taking action. And there's a sense of wanting to really be wise. Okay. Three for your person then, the one you're thinking about, the one you're dealing with, or the one that you're manifesting. I'm not yawning out of boredom, by the way. I love tarot. It's just because it's Friday. I'm actually in a really good mood. It's these early starts are a killer. Got to get up like extra early because of all the diversions and the defrosting the car and all that. And we've got more meetings in the morning and work, so I've got to be in for an earlier time. It's all good though. Very, very appreciative of what I have achieved and manifested for myself this year. So I'm feeling I'm receiving the reward for all my hard work and perseverance and resilience over the last 12 to 18 months. So yeah, it's paying off now. Big style actually. So right, 3, 4, Aquarius's person. How is Aquarius's person feeling? Do you see how that came out as soon as I got refocused on what I was doing? The King of Cups. How cozy is that? That's what I need to be wearing in this freezing cold weather. Right, see the King of Cups is an empath. He is someone that cares for people, you know, cares for children, cares for parents, is understanding. No matter what challenges are thrown at him, he is able to show himself as calm, cool, considered, caring, you know, like he just receives all energies and emits calm. He emits calm, okay? He exudes calm, safe, nurturing energy, okay? King of Cups is a lovely personality, really, really nice. It's in the upright as well. So he's not over emotional. He's not under emotional. It's upright. It's a really nice energy, the King of Cups. So your person is an empath. Okay, they're very caring. They're well aware that they have responsibilities. People feel safe around them. People feel calm around them. People go to them for advice. They go to them to be understood. Yeah, really nice energy. Cups is water, it's feelings, it's emotions. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just that energy, that watery energy. Okay. Right, for some reason, we've got, I can't tell because it's at like a 45-degree angle if it's the challenge or it's reversed. It was close to being reversals. It's mad, you know. It's mad, like, the depth of the messages that I'm getting, because Spirit started to challenge me further. And I'm getting cards, like, some of them upright and some of them face down. And it's like two parts to a message, the way you get, like, you know, two clauses in a sentence, like. And then I'm getting, like, combinations and then a separate card, so it's like a separate thing. So yeah, let's have a look at these first then. So we had together the Five of Wands reversed, avoiding conflict. The Ace of Pentacles upright, major new investment. Okay, leveling up something. We've got the Page of Pentacles. An offer is being made. The Judgment reversed. So a call to action is being ignored. The Judgment upright is a powerful call to action. A person is being summoned and they're ignoring it when it's in the reverse. They're ignoring this major change or action that needs to be taken. It's to do with an offer, an invitation, a gift of some kind, major leveling up. And avoiding arguments, avoiding conflict, specifically like physical confrontation. Ones of physical confrontation or inner conflict, like having mixed emotions about something. Now, with that, came the Seven of Wands upright. The Seven of Wands is a highly competitive energy. The person is, you know, willfully standing at the top of that mountain, the top of that ledge. You know, there's a thunderstorm. They feel that they are powerful. They feel that they can endure the wrath of the storm. the wrath of the gods. You know, they will win. It's about being competitive and seeking the advantage, keeping the upper hand, gaining the advantage over others. It's about competition, the Seven of Wands. It's passion, it's adventure, it's having goals, being goal orientated, achievement, success. This is someone that hasn't got success yet, but they're feeling competitive, like they want to take the upper hand, okay, and maintain the advantage over others. So we've got an avoidance of conflict, major investment, some sort of gift or minor investment or communication, wanting to meet up, or and we've got ignoring a call to action and a major advantage. It's like someone's trying to, if I don't like overcomplicate it, it's trying to be in control. Like all of those cards together kind of sums up the Temperance. It's like trying to stay in control of your practical responsibilities and manage your emotions by kind of going tunnel vision. Let's get another one for your person. The Seven of Swords reversed. See, the Seven of Swords upright is being sneaky. It's the card where in the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite tarot deck, someone's sneaking around with 7 swords. Okay, they've got them behind their back. It's about lies, deception, manipulation, strategy. When it's reversed, it's like exposure of lies, manipulation, strategy, or being exposed for lies, manipulation, or strategy. What interesting cards to come out for your person, the one you're either dealing with or thinking about, wondering about, or the person that you're trying to manifest in. They're showing up as very calm, very empathetic, trying to avoid arguments, trying to avoid physical altercations. They're trying to compete, but not in a way that it's going to put noses out of joint. It's like they're competing with themselves financially. You know, they're leveling up financially. They probably do it with you in mind, but they're not going to communicate that or take action on that because they know it would bring drama. They know it would cause drama for you. They're staying away, but it doesn't mean that they've forgotten about you or there's nothing going on. They're working towards a future, you know, and in their mind they're working towards a future, like hoping that it'll pave the way and lead to something with you, but they're not going to do anything that makes trouble. They're not going to make drama. They're not going to hurt anyone. They don't want to argue. They don't want to fight with anyone. There's no lies. There's no manipulation. Okay, there's an avoidance of that. They're very straight. This person is very straight. They're an empath. And there isn't malintention here. Let's get 3 for the outcome. I don't believe that this person is someone that you're married to or involved with. I think because of the emotions that are coming out, I do think they're someone that you've been away from for a long time. And you might think they don't care about you anymore, or you might be concerned that you haven't heard from them, or wonder like what they're doing. They're basically working away. We've got an Ace of Pentacles here. They're making a lot of money and they are working very hard. They're working extremely hard and they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. They're competitive. They're feisty. They are determined, goal orientated. They're very focused. But they're doing it in a way that it's not hurting anyone. They're just kind of performing their potential and exuding success. Like, it's not, there's nothing negative about it. There's nothing negative about it. What will be the outcome for the second week of January, please? Because energies change according to internal realities, external realities. Everything's shifting and changing all the time. As of this second week of January, what is the outcome for this week? Interesting, the Two of Swords reversed. So when the Two of Swords is upright, there's a block. This person, when the Swords card is upright, they have closed off body language, knees up in front of them, arms crossed over, blindfold on, head down. I don't want to make a choice. I don't want to make a decision. They're choosing not to deal with it. When it's reversed, the blocks are being removed. So that's a good reversal, that one, to get for an outcome. Whatever blocks there were, they're being removed. I don't know if that's your energy or theirs, but you had delays and you had trying to conserve stability, financial or emotional stability, and trying to be wise, trying to be the teacher, the Hierophant. So it could be you. I mean, they're trying to not, they're walking on eggshells effectively, this person, and they're very consciously not wanting to make trouble, but they are grafting to like build up their own pentacles, like, and they're doing really well with it, and they're managing their emotions. They're very calm, very stable, very caring. We've got a Pisces, major for Pisces with the moon. It's in reverse. So in the story of the major arcana, the Fool, with this card, he realises that he must not be afraid of the dark. He must proceed anyway. Sometimes we have irrational fears, don't we? And we think there's something in the dark just because it's dark and we can't see. But if the sun were to come up and illuminate everything, you'd see there's nothing there, right? So it's important when you're afraid to proceed forwards anyway. When the moon's reversed, things are being illuminated, I think. Things that were hidden are going to be revealed. One more for the outcome. Look what's going to be revealed. That you each feel the same for one another, Aquarius. You each feel the same for one another, you and this person. My God, that was a story and a half. What is it that this person loves about Aquarius? Oh, there is only you in my mind and in my heart. Aquarius, you are on this person's mind 24/7. First thing when they wake up in the morning, last thing when they go to sleep. If they can sleep, they're thinking about you. This person loves you. How you feel about this person, they feel the same way for you. Okay? You may know that on an intuitive level, or you may suspect it, and vice versa. They may know on an intuitive level, or they may suspect it, but you're unlikely to have expressed this to one another yet. The blocks, the challenges that have been self-imposed on both sides to preserve, to conserve, to avoid drama. It's because you've been trying to consider others in the scenario, okay? What's the nature of this connection, please? Oh my God, that's beautiful. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It wasn't the right time before, but at some point, you two are going to align, you're going to tell each other how you feel, and at some point, you two are going to fulfill this connection, you're going to live it out. There is only you in my mind and in my heart. Wow. That's beautiful. Why does this person have the Five of Wands reversed? Why did they ignore the call to action? Why did they try to override their own feelings? Oh my God, are you joking? Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Aquarius, this person knew that eventually, or they hoped and believed and wished and prayed that if they waited, eventually the two of you would be together, and not for any reason other than they do feel that you each have the same emotions for one another. This is a divine union, and Spirit's confirming twice that there's divine timing at play. It wouldn't have been the right timing before, and this person knew that. Seems like you knew it as well. What advice have you got for Aquarius, please? Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Stay optimistic, Aquarius. Spirit urging you. No matter what storm you have to go through, Aquarius, you've got really, really good days coming for you. Better times are coming. Okay? It's worth going through the storm to get to the good shit. Treasure Island is waiting for you. Advice for Aquarius, please. Advice for Aquarius. That's very positive. You're getting the message, aren't you? It's about timing. You each feel the same for one another. Okay, Spirit's letting you know that. If you've ever wondered, if you've ever lost hope or doubted yourself, no, this person feels the same as you do. And they've been waiting. They haven't sat on their hands. They've been busy building their own life, evolving, growing, making money, making bank, following their individual goals. They knew that at some point this would materialise. Okay. It's not in a cocky way that I say they knew. It's like when you recognise a profound connection, something that you just don't get with everyone. They knew that this connection was unique, that it was special, that it wasn't a fling, that it was something special, it was something they might never find again, and they've never been able to forget about it. But they knew not to mess with your current circumstances. Magic. There is magic and miracles all around me. I love that you got the star, by the way. It's your major arcana, isn't it? Where others see coincidence, I see evidence of life's synchronicities. I love filling life with wonder and magic. It's way more fun that way. I love this for you. How positive is this? Spirit's giving you your wish. Spirit's telling you to be optimistic, telling you that when you get through the other side of this storm, beautiful days are waiting for you. Worth waiting for, give it time, optimism, magic. It's very clear to me what the outcome is here. It's very clear. You have a beautiful reading here. There is only you in my mind and in my heart. They honestly, like, no one else exists then but you. You like plague their mind day and night, you know? You're their favourite subject, their favourite thing to think about, their favourite thing to do. Advice for Aquarius, please. Oh my God. This is such a beautiful reading. You got the Two of Cups as the outcome. You each feel the same for one another. Divine timing, magic, optimism, worth waiting for. Only you in my mind and my heart, then you've got sacred contract. Follow your sacred contract to fulfill your soul's mission and purpose. You two agreed to a contract in the 5D. Okay, this is already written, this is going to happen. It has to be fulfilled. Okay. Spiritual journey. Explore the deep connection within the universe on your spiritual journey. Everything that you experience in life, in particular the things that are difficult or challenging or upsetting, the things that cause you to grieve, the things that cause you to contemplate your own actions, to contemplate the future, it's all part of life's rich tapestry. It's all part of the journey, the twists and the turns in these paths, you know, the curveballs of life, the things you never thought would happen, the things you never imagined yourself doing or being. This is part of how we evolve. Life isn't meant to be just a straight line from A to B. It's not meant to be that. It's a crazy roller coaster ride and it's not comfortable, okay? But these are the experiences that we wait for. Major growth, major spiritual enlightenment for you this year. Language of the cosmos. Decode the cosmos's language for deeper insights and guidance. So you may wish to read about spirituality. You may wish to read about or watch more tarot. You may broaden your mind and open your mind up to the idea that, you know, life isn't so straightforward. You may change like current perceptions that you have on what's right and wrong, whether love is made to last forever, whether there's a reason that it doesn't, what are the reasons that we have the encounters that we do with people, you know, the ones that are positive, the ones that are negative, the ones that used to be positive that become negative. Relationships take a lot of work. Relationships change and evolve, so do we. So we can really get to the end of a contract and it can become toxic if we stay in it. But nothing is to be regretted, okay? We just learn and we accept that we've achieved many things with people. We've had many great times with people. Just because they don't stay in our life doesn't mean that we have to pretend it never happened. That's not the case. Spirit never asks you to do that. Remember all the people that you've encountered. Remember all the special times you've had with them. Remember all the things that you really didn't agree with that have happened, that other people have done, you know, and think about the reason behind your actions, you know, like we do the things we do not for no reason, you know, like it's all for a reason, everything. So try to suss out the journey that you're on and accept it, don't resist it, because every human being on this planet is far too intelligent to just ignore calls to action, to just ignore change, to ignore, you know, we will be judged, and ignoring your own growth and invitations for personal advancement. You know, that's a mistake. It's foolish. It's ignorant. It's being afraid. You have the spiritual green light here to like proceed. Okay. There's no confusion here. It's plain as day. Give it time, optimism. There's only you in my mind and in my heart. Divine timing is at work in your love life, worth waiting for. Magic. The Two of Cups, sacred contract, spiritual journey, language of the cosmos. An example of the reason why we have different encounters is if you're someone that's incredibly vulnerable, and I'm not applying this to you, I'm just saying, you learn to draw boundaries around yourself after dealing with a narcissist, but before dealing with a narcissist, maybe you had very weak boundaries. Maybe you weren't always like that, but something happened to you and you felt unconfident and you felt hopeless and you allowed someone to treat you a kind of way for too long, you know, because they met you at a time when you were vulnerable. And it gives an unfair power balance, and a narcissist can sense weakness. And it's not that you were always weak, but they happened upon you and they studied you and assessed you and asked you questions that you thought was them just getting to know you, right? But they are manipulative people and they calculate what they can get away with you. When you meet a narcissist, it's not by accident. They're everywhere, okay? They're all around us. Probably like 1 in 12 people is a full-blown narcissist. They will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will have their family and friends operating for them. You know, they'll guilt them into operating for them to try to guilt you into going back to them. They'll make themselves look older so you don't suspect them of being as nasty as what they really are. They'll make themselves handsome or beautiful so you don't suspect them as being, you know, the wolf in sheep's clothing. They will, they'll love bomb. They will become violent, abusive. You know, they'll confuse you. They'll do things that seem generous and then treat you really, really badly. You know, like they'll gaslight you, make you doubt yourself, second guess yourself. People in particular change after marriage, okay? Because sometimes they're putting on that lovely front and then they change after marrying you. That's full-blown manipulation and lies. It's not your fault that you got treated that way, but it's not good to stay in it. When you recognise that for several months someone constantly brings drama, someone constantly is crying, they're constantly having tantrums, they're constantly requiring large amounts of money, you know, they are somehow like, yeah, they're somehow like chaotic. You have to draw boundaries, otherwise you end up with zero in your bank account. And this is money that's hard earned and it disappears fast. Maybe they cross boundaries, like they ask you to do something sexually that you're not comfortable with. You know, different narcissists get off on different things, but it's all about fooling people, pulling the wool over their eyes, telling certain stories. They'll flip the script and say that you keep asking them for money, and they'll tell that to all their friends and family and colleagues, and they're doing that about each person to everyone else. So it's a big tangled web, like a spider's web of lies. And when you start talking to each other, you work it out, and then you catch, the narcissist at what they're doing, and you call them out and you cut them off cold turkey. But often when you look back, you were in a vulnerable state of mind when that narcissist fell upon you and happened upon you. They got to know you by asking you certain questions, and you were very open and honest and well adjusted, and they probably saw that in your family photos, in the way that you look, the fact that you have a very stable job. This is a person who's very unstable. Okay, so in this example, a narcissist is a survivor. They're someone who tells a lot of lies, but they're not very clever with it, because eventually they get found out. Because they use the truth and they flip the script. So you start putting, the stuff together, and they're not able to be stable for long. They might be able to have a job for a while, they might be able to have a relationship for a while, but it all, they fuck up big style because they break every law. There's not a law, there's no boundary that won't be crossed with a narcissist. They are very unaware of what is socially acceptable, and society has a lot of rules for a lot of important reasons, and narcissists break every one of them. They're violent, they have outbursts, they can be charming and wonderful and funny and gentle, but they will have violent outbursts. They may use drugs, misuse alcohol, have sex with someone underage. They would do whatever is taboo, whatever is like a big no-no with the law, they'll do it. They'll have guns, they'll sell weapons, they will like be in possession of weapons. 60% of people in prison are narcs. Yeah, they're narcissists. So they're people who are sociopaths or psychopaths. Psychopaths are born, sociopaths are made. It happens during childhood trauma. They begin lying, stealing, cheating. It's a survivor's mode 24/7. And they have no loyalty to anyone but themselves. And they will involve children in their lives. They will involve parents in their lives, siblings. And people can't get away from them. And they almost like breathe a sigh of relief when they go back to prison, because it's like, there won't be any drama for a while. I won't be dragged into anything that could get me in trouble for a while. Like, they cling on to people who are functioning. So if you've been dealing with a narcissist, and that's just an example, I'm not saying you have been, it's not personal to you. They use every person they come across in their life. You're just resources to a narcissist. And that's sad. And they will just emulate the emotions that you are actually experiencing. They just tend to reflect back to you different emotions that they've observed other people, but they don't really empathise with you at all. So they don't feel bad doing the shit that they're doing to you. They genuinely don't. And that's why they don't stop doing it. You have to get them out of your life. So what I'm getting around to is spirit will put connections like that in your life, toxic ones, to force you to draw boundaries for yourself, to protect your own safety, your own bank account, your own peace. There's twin flame connections. They promote growth. They're not as dramatic, but you spend more time apart than you do together. But when you're together, it's amazing. The chemistry in terms of personality, beautiful. The intimacy and the sex is one. It's not, it's emotionally loaded sex. It's love making. It's beautiful. Doesn't mean it can't be kinky. In fact, it probably is, but twin flames are runner chaser dynamic. Okay, so they're connections that are brought into life to teach the runner to stop running. and the chaser to stop chasing. Okay. They're not a very negative connection. Karmic is negative and only negative. Okay. Karmics, you do a full stop. You get them away from you as soon as possible. And then you have your, your unions where it's a soul contract and you're in love and you may have children together and you may get married and, and maybe the love fizzles over time. But you're not to regret things like that. You're not to regret relationships that you've had, because maybe all contracts expire, it's something human made, that we've decided that humans have to stay together forever. We do it for financial reasons. We do it because we worry what other people will say. But do we really know whether it's possible for two humans not to grow out of, one another's company, one another's mentality, and one another's personalities? I think we have to grant each other permission that if we sense and we fundamentally feel a connection has come to the end of its life, we have to grant them permission to leave that. They shouldn't have to even ask, So we've gone absolutely on and on, but you have a call to action here that's been ignored for the greater good, because we're worried about other people's feelings. We're worried about, what it means, what people in society might say or think or do. And we've had delays out of respect for the sanctity of what you've already cultivated with someone else, it's a beautiful thing. But there's divine timing, there's magic, there's a soul contract here. Two people who feel the same about each other, that are waiting to be together. And you've got the spiritual green light, so that is your reading, Aquarius. Is only you on this person's mind and in their heart. And they're a very level-headed person, and they've been working really hard on themselves and building up their finances. So I wouldn't say that this is someone negative. I'd say, King of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's a responsible energy. It's someone caring, someone very considerate. With all these pentacles, they're very practical, they're ambitious, but they're level-headed. Okay. Right, I'm going to wind up the Aquarius reading, and I'm going to move on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces.